February boy here. I'm here to do a video. I haven't done one in about a month, so it's time to catch you guys up on what's going on in the old senior life. Here's I went to see the new cardiologist, and you say, "Why do you go see a new one?" No, it's actually he's in the same group as the other ones, but he's closer to where I live. So basically, I did that so I wouldn't have to travel so far to get to the cardiologist. But, there's a but, even though I'm seeing him and he's a pretty good guy, uh, and he works with the same people that I've been going to since 2016. I'll still end up before it's all over with, end up back over to the other side of town because when they do the defibrillator pacemaker, I have to go to the big hospital downtown, which is fine. I mean, that's what, if that's what we have to do, that's what we have to do. So on May 6th, I got an appointment with the guy that does the pacemakers and stuff. And I guess we'll figure out when we're going to have it done by then. So finally, anyway, my visit with the new doctor, it was great. Everybody there was nice. The staff was good, but I've never had a problem with anybody that's been in that group or anything before. So it's always, I always expect it to be good anyway. So it is. Um, Blood pressure was like 116 over 68, which is good for me. Um, probably good for probably good anyways, but that was good. Uh, so I mean, I'm having no issues. I'm just a little fatigued more. Um, I've had congestive heart failure now. It's going on in October. It'll be pretty much 7 years. So that's I've made it this long. I know it take a lot of medications, in which I've already told you guys that as part of the thing when you get congestive heart failure, they load you down with meds, and hopefully the meds help work better for you and help you get better. But there's always a but. And anyways, here's the thing. It's not working the way it should. So I'm going to end up going. I'm going to have the pacemaker defibrillator put in, and he kind of says that could help a little bit with my fraction rates. And and hopefully it does. And it doesn't hurt to try. So we're gonna give it the old college try and see what happens. Um, Besides all that good stuff. Weather here has been nice and warm, and I've been working out in the yard and doing a little bit here, a little bit there, not doing too much. So I got to make sure I get everything done before I end up having to get that thing put in, because I could be down anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks, depending on how I end up taking the situation, which usually I do pretty good with these things, so we'll see. Oh, and I did find out something else. I know that they put two stents in already, and I was trying to figure out why they didn't put I got a clogged artery on the back of my heart. It's because I got collateral, what they call collaterals, which that's making the blood flow right now. So they can't. So they would rather not have to do that. As long as the collaterals are working, we're fine. So I didn't know it was on the back of my heart. I didn't know. That was the only new thing that I learned this week. So that was a good thing to learn, because then now I know what's going on. I've had two stents put in, one in 2016 and one in 2023. So everything, they're good. I feel pretty good. I mean, like I said, I'm more fatigued, but I'm also 74 years old, so I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to be fatigued even then. The bones crack, and everything else when you move around and get up. But I think that's a lot of it to do with your age too. So I have no swelling or no bad, things going on where most people, their legs swell and everything else. I haven't had that, knock on wood and all that good stuff, and grace of God. But we'll see. Anyways, we're gonna have all that done here in May. I go to see him. I don't know when they'll schedule it from there. I mean, I guess they have to wait until they get a seat for me. I don't know how it works. A seat or a bed or whatever they got to do. But, they'll put it in and I'll have a device in my body. And I said something funny the other day. I was telling everybody I was getting something to give me shock treatments. And, some people didn't understand what I was talking about, but some did, some didn't. But anyways, it's because, the thing, if your heart stops, you're going to get shocked. If your heart jumps out of rhythm, you're going to get a little tweak to get it back into rhythm. So that's just the way it works. But everybody thought I was getting shock treatment because of maybe my brain or something. I don't know. Maybe think I'm crazy. Sometimes I know I am, but who cares? But anyway, besides all that, and like I said, it's been warm here. The weather's, I mean, it's nice. I used to hate the heat, and I do not like the heat still. I don't want it to get too hot, but I can't stand the cold anymore. I guess because of, what's going on with my body, and the fact that that I'm older, that the cold's worse for me than the heat is, I think. I can always get cooler, but I can't. For some reason, I never did during the winter time, and it wasn't that cold this winter. I could never get warm. I always felt that I was cold, so that's just part of the fact that you got a circulation problem in your body. So, that's the way it goes. That's what happens, and we just keep on going, trucking. But anyways, we got things going on in life right now. I mean, I'm just trying to keep busy, trying to find things to do. So I kind of work in the yard. I'll do an hour, maybe 2 hours sometimes in the yard, just to keep moving. I don't like to walk anymore like I used to. I do walk as much as I can. I still get my steps in. So I hit my thing today according to my watch. So I guess that's a good thing. But besides that, just that's all that's really been going on. Next month I got primary doctors to see, and supposedly see the diabetic eye doctor, but I might have to cancel that one because of the fact that I got too much stuff going on. I don't know. I got to go in May again, and then I don't know when they're going to do the other. And actually, I know that I got retinot. I can't say the word, but for when people are diabetic. So I already know that I have a touch of that anyway. My thing is I probably need my glasses strength and my glasses changed though, because I've noticed I've had to either take them off or put them on my head, or somewhere while I'm watching TV. Sometimes I can't see the TV. I used to have, most of the time it was mainly for me driving, because I had to wear glasses to drive because I'm nearsighted, so I can't see far away very good. But anyway, I'm thinking about just going and getting a regular eye exam and get another pair of glasses, because it's been a couple of years since I had a change of glasses. So I'm thinking, because no matter if I go to the diabetic doctor or not, he's going to say the same thing. It's not going to change my eyes. It's never going to change. And so, it's just part of having the diabetes too. So, well, and my weight's down. I'm good with that. I'm still keeping it down, so I'm good. I don't eat as much. I pick at my food, which is, it's kind of strange, but I guess that's part of old age, though. Get to a certain age, you don't want to eat that extra piece of whatever you're eating because I don't. I just can't. I'm full, real easy. The best thing I find to eat is some bran flakes or some other types of cereal like that because I can eat that and I'm fine. But if I try to eat a meal, I try to get through the meal because I know I have to have it because of my keeping my diabetes under control and stuff. But it's hard for me to get food down anymore. So and a lot of times I post pictures of my food and my kids are saying, where's the meat? And the meat is one of my issues. I have a problem eating meat as much more. I don't do it as much. I eat some chicken every once in a while, some tuna. I love tuna, so I can eat tuna, So I'm good with that. And I eat a little bit of chicken, but not very much. I mean, I'll put it make a soup or something like that, and eat the chicken with this in the soup, and that's about it. And I found out the only way I can eat the soup where it doesn't make me sick is to boil this chicken instead of baking or frying or anything. I don't fry much food anyway, but baking the food, I can't do that anymore. I don't like it. I just can't. The taste is not there like it used to be. But so boiling it, I found out I can eat. Sometimes I'll just make a sandwich with it and maybe have it for a few days, here and there, and then or put it in like a chicken noodle soup, which I can eat. The noodles in the soup and the carrots and whatever I put in it, the peas and all that stuff. I love. So I love vegetables anyway. So which is probably best for my health anyway. So it's getting better. But anyway, I just wanted to touch base with you guys. This is February Boy. I want you to comment, subscribe, like, and share. I would appreciate it. And thank you. And you have a great day and a blessed day. Thank you very much.